I'm back for another Carrara tutorial, and I'm going to do basically another Carrara tutorial on how to now model the actual trigger, which I'm going to show you. So first of all, we're going to basically, we could either go File or Open menu, or we can go into the file right here. And actually, we're going to actually maximize this, and we're going to actually pop and drag the file that we want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the call M1911 right there, or whatever that object we want to select and edit. We're going to go into here, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do the trigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to go loop, and we're going to go into the extract around, and now we're going to move that right about there, where that goes like right about there. And now we're going to select these polygons right here. So not those ones, but these ones, and now we're going to go select in between right there. And now we're going to go into the extrude. We want to make sure that link and edge extrude is on. We're going to click CTR extrude, and we're going to extrude that right about there. Not way too much where this is covering that. We want to leave room for the bullet cartridge. So right about there, we're going to extrude that right about there. And now we're going to select this between. We're going to go into left view right here, wireframe mode. And now we're going to move that right about there. Go director's camera, like that. We're going to select that. Actually, we're going to go into here, we're going to select this edge, and we're just going to leave that kind of like that, pretty much. And we're going to move that a little bit down where that's a straight edge right there. And this a little bit up. So we're just going to leave that right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to select this polygon right here. We're going to go into here and go select between right there. Go duplicate. Then we're going to go back to there. Actually, we're going to go select in between. We're going to go into the move tool. We're going to go CTR duplicate. And we're going to move that right about there. And we're going to go into wireframe mode. We're going to select that. And now we're going to lower that down and straighten out those edges right there. Straighten out this edge right here. We're going to go to move. We're going to right click and click on the move tool. Move that right about there. Loop. Move that down like that. And now we're going to go into here and go loop. And now we're just going to go straighten out these edges like that. Like that, pretty much. And now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this. And we're going to go loop that. We're going to right click and we're going to go move right here. And we're going to move that out right about there. To get that kind of rounded look. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to select this entire thing by double clicking on that. And now we're going to go extrude. We're going to go CTR and actually we're going to extrude this one like that. And in this section we're going to add one at the very bottom. We're going to go enter like that. Now we're going to go right click and move. And now we move. So first of all, that's not going to work. Move. First of all, I'm going to go into here and I'm going to try the different method. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a new tool that's going to be known as add thickness. So we're going to go into model. We're going to go add thickness right here. We're going to lower this down to 0. And right here when it's foot, we're going to put this down to 1. And it automatically does thickness. And now we're going to select that and we're going to make sure that the move tool is on. We're going to move that right about there. Kind of like that. So I want to make sure that edge selection mode is on. Kind of like that. Doesn't need to go back a little bit. But now we're going to go into here. We're going to go into this menu and we're going to go invert. And we're going to go basically to selection or view. We're going to go to view and we're going to go hide selection. And now we can work on this entire section right here. So another way to dolly around, much more easier around the selection, is if we select one edge or one polygon or one vertex, we can easily dolly around the selection like that very easily. So we can select this selection right here, this section right here, and you see how we dolly around selection right here because this is select to camera. So if you select this as selection right here, so that's not going to be like that, so we're just going to leave that right there. And then we're just going to go basically right here. We're going to go into here and we're going to go loop or select in between. We're going to move this out like that pretty much. We're going to basically go reveal like that. And we're going to go to global and we're going to have blueprint show again like that. Going to move that right about there. And now we're going to go into here. We're going to make sure that this is in the right section right there. Kind of like that. And kind of like that. Kind of move this around to match the image right there. Like that. Kind of like that right there. And like that. And now we're going to move that right about there. And that right about there. And we're going to move this one right about there. that. Kind of like that. So this is the object that we have here selected, which is a handgun piece right there. Kind of like that. So we have that now selected. So I hope you enjoy this. So we have that now done. So I hope you enjoy this Carrara gun modeling tutorial. So this is the end of basically part 4 of basically the Carrara gun modeling tutorial of the Colt M1911. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and start watching basically number 6 and see what we're gonna model next. The next thing what we're gonna model next is the bottom piece that goes right about here, and we're gonna model this bottom geometry right here next. So stay tuned. Bye.